Events in Terraria can occur naturally when certain conditions are met, or can be started manually by using a summoning item, or even be unlocked by defeating certain bosses. They generally spawn tons of enemies that attack en masse, but can also have powerful weapons and accessories as prizes. How's it going, crew? This is Happy Days, and today we're looking at my personal top 5 events or invasions in Terraria. The Pirate Invasion kicks off our list today. It is a hard mode event that can occur each day as long as each player in the world has at least 200 life and the Wall of Flesh has been defeated in the current world. This event spawns many pirates that move quickly and follow normal fighter and archer AI, with the exception of the Parrot and Flying Dutchman. The event has some amazing weapons and accessories such as the Coin Gun, Lucky Coin and Pirate Staff, but most players are likely to only receive the Cutlass, a decent melee weapon, if you only fight between say 1 to 3 invasions. This can be a great event to earn money on, as most of the enemies are easily farmed with a simple volcano trap. Coming up next on our list is the Goblin Army, which is a unique event as it can be battled pre-hard mode and then again in hard mode with an upgraded enemy and loot. To battle the Goblin Army, the player must have smashed a Shadow Orb or Crimson Heart in their world and have over 200 hit points. The invasion then has a chance to occur naturally each morning or can be manually summoned during the day with a Goblin battle standard. The Goblin Army appears above the Pirate Invasion on this list for 2 reasons. Firstly, the Goblin Tinkerer NPC is only unlocked after defeating this invasion. This is arguably one of the most useful NPCs in the game. The ability to reforge both weapons and accessories is extremely powerful and benefits any type of class playthrough. Secondly, the Shadow Flame weapons, which are dropped from the Goblin Summoner in hard mode, are extremely powerful if acquired just after defeating the Wall of Flesh, and are a guaranteed drop in expert mode. At number 3 on our list, we're featuring a recent addition to Terraria, the Martian Madness event. In vanilla Terraria, the only way to summon this post-golem event is to be spotted by a Martian probe in the outer thirds of the map. This event can be seen as a way to power up your character prior to fighting the lunatic cultist and commencing the endgame. It contains some noteworthy weapons such as the Influx Waver and the extremely powerful Xeno Staff for summoners. The Cosmic Car Key, a unique mount from the event, is known to be able to dodge a great deal of the Moonlord's attacks, and that alone makes it a valuable drop. That said, this event can easily be skipped as far greater weapons can be achieved by simply beating the lunatic cultist and then the pillar you want to get the equipment from. For example, the Stardust Pillar to gain access to the Stardust Dragon. The Pumpkin Moon comes in at number 2 on our list and is a post-Plantera event that is summoned using a Pumpkin Moon medallion at night time. The invasion is not too difficult to battle if the player has taken the time to prepare an arena with traps. This allows the traps to destroy the weaker enemies whilst the player battles the Morning Woods and Pumpkins. This invasion has some decent weapons like the Horseman's Blade and the Bat Scepter for mages, but it really shines as a massive summoner's boost with the Necromantic Scroll, Raven Staff, and Spooky Wood, which enables the Spooky Armor to be crafted, granting the second highest summoner's damage in the entire game. Before we move on to our number 1 spot, I'd like to do some honourable mentions, as most invasions usually have one or more powerful weapons that most players like to get. The Frost Moon, for example, which was introduced in Terraria 1.2.2, used to be the endgame event of Terraria. As such, it has some rather powerful enemies and decent endgame weapons such as the Razor Pine and Snowman Cannon. Unfortunately, with the addition of Terraria 1.3, most players can now easily skip this event, as simply defeating Golem unlocks even more powerful weapons. Likewise, the Solar Eclipse, which has a 5% chance to occur each morning after a mechanical boss has been defeated, generally doesn't have its best weapons available, such as the Deadly Spear Staff and the Eye of Cthulhu Yo-Yo, until you've defeated Plantera. By this stage, most players will simply defeat Golem and skip ahead to the endgame equipment and bypass this event. So then, coming in at the number 1 spot of my personal top 5 favorite events in Terraria is the Lunar Event. The Lunar Event, or Celestial Towers, were introduced in Terraria 1.3 for PC and are coming soon to consoles in early 2017. This event begins when the player defeats the lunatic cultist boss at the dungeon and spawns 4 pillars across your world, each spawning unique enemies. Each pillar drops lunar fragments when defeated, which the player can immediately turn into endgame weapons or save them to craft endgame armor. The player can battle the pillars in any order and will generally fight the pillars in order of equipment they wish to acquire first. As of the Terraria 1.3.2 update, this event gives access to the strongest non-boss equipment in the game. The Phantasm and Stardust Dragon are possibly even some of the strongest weapons in the entire game and are incredibly powerful against the Moonlord boss. So there you have it, folks, my personal top 5 events in Terraria. What are your favourite events and what order do you think they should be in? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to include some reasons with your list. There's an annotation and card on screen now if you'd like to check out some more fun Terraria top 5s, and if you'd like to see more Terraria content from me and hang out with our awesome community, make sure to smash that subscribe button. And here's the most important part, as always, you all stay happy, and I'll see you soon. This is Happy Days signing out. See ya!